Good afternoon and welcome to the Tuesday Montgomery County Commission meeting for November 9th. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman? Commissioner Dodd?
Here. Stand for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, this is a treat today because we don't have the engineer that's going to have anything on it. Now, you're more than welcome to speak. You got 5 minutes. Okay, County Sheriff.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the County Sheriff, we have Resolution 1385, participate and act as sub-grantee in a grant received by the Dayton Police Department from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Ohio Traffic Safety Office for funding of the Montgomery County OVI Task Force.
I move for approval.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. County Administrator.
Under the County Administrator, under the Clerk's Office, we have approved the minutes of the meetings on November 2nd, 2021. Resolution 1386, approval of bills, and Resolution 1387, approval of travel and expenses. Both of those lists are available in the Clerk's Office.
I move for approval.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Administrative Services. Bill.
Thank you, Commissioners. Only a few items for you today. 1388 is approval of personnel actions, and the list is available in the clerk's office. 1389 authorizes a service agreement with Environmental Demolition Group, LLC, to provide asbestos removal and disposal for the Facilities Management Department in an amount not to exceed $15,890, and that's through December 31 of 21. And we have 1390. These are purchases through the Sourcewell contract from 72 Hour LLC, doing business as the National Auto Fleet Group, and it's for the Environmental Services Department. 1390 is for 4 2022 Ford Super Duty F-250 SRW XL four-wheel drive Super Cab trucks in an amount not to exceed $150,677.52. And 1391 is for 2 2022 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive sport utility vehicles in an amount not to exceed $76,333.92. And we have one late item, and it's 211409. It authorizes an agreement with Sedgwick Claims Management Services, Inc. for property casualty third-party claims administration for risk, safety, and emergency management department in an amount not to exceed $33,305, and that's through October 31, 2022, and has options to renew.
I move for approval.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Environmental Services. Matt.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I have 9 resolutions today. First one is 1392, readopt and/or replace, amend, and renumber all existing rules for the operation of the Montgomery County Solid Waste District and authorize their incorporation into a new comprehensive set of rules for the operation and/or management of the district. Resolution 1393, authorizing agreement for consulting services with Strand Associates, Inc. for preparation of detailed construction plans and supplemental specifications for the Woodman-Dorothy Siphon Project at a cost not to exceed $201,680 through March 1st, 2023. 1394, amend the agreement with Hayes & Sawyer for consulting services for the construction of the Vertical Asset Management Program by extending the term through December 31st, 2022 at no additional cost. 1395, authorize Environmental Services to charge a 2.3% convenience fee to all customers utilizing a credit or debit card to pay their water sewer bill via phone, online, or in person. 1396, accept an easement deed for water lines through property belonging to the City of Kettering in connection with the development of Resonetics and record the same. 1397, authorize a 100% release of the letter of credit and the subdivider's contract with Centerville Innkeepers LLC for the Holiday Inn Express. 1398, authorize a 100% release of the performance bond and subdividers contract with King Avenue 1.0 LLC for the FMC Medical Clinic. The last two are to authorize 100% releases of subdividers contracts. 1399, the City of Clayton for the Hook Road Sanitary Sewer Extension Project Phase 2. And 1400, Dayton Metro Library for the Wilmington Pike Library.
I move for approval.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Human Services. Jerry.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We have Resolution 1401 to submit a collaborative application to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development for the OH 505 Dayton, Kettering, Montgomery County Continuum of Care Grant in an amount of $12,770,217. And then Resolution 1402 to accept a sub-grant award from the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services for the Employee Training Incentive Program in an amount of $136,919. Also authorizing agreements 1403, Laura's Counseling and Consulting LLC to provide crisis intervention and supportive services for the Children's Services Division in an amount not to exceed $15,232 through December 31st, 2022. 1404, Wright State Physicians to provide adult protective services, forensic evaluation services to eligible residents in an amount not to exceed $9,000 through August 31st, 2022. Also to amend agreements, 1405, Goodwill Easter Seals Miami Valley to provide Ohio Works First and Supplemental Nutrition Program Employment and Training Services by amending Article 4 through December 31st, 2021. And then 1406, Goodwill Easter Seals Miami Valley to provide comprehensive case management and employment programs, CCMEP services to eligible residents by amending Articles 5, 6, and 7. 1407, Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio, DBA Miami Valley Urban League to provide comprehensive case management and employment programs, CCMEP services to eligible residents by amending Article 6 and 7.
I move for approval.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Under County Commissioners, 21-1408, reappoint Christopher Thompson to the Monday Facility Governing Board for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2024.
I move for approval.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Do we have anyone signed up to speak?
No.
Okay. Comments by County Administrator.
Thank you, Commissioners. I've got 3 comments. The first, we last met on Election Day, and I just wanted to give a shout out to our Board of Elections. They did a fantastic job on this last election. Everything went well with the election. And once again, the board, they mobilized a force of nearly 1,400 poll workers to some 140 locations across Montgomery County. And many people don't realize that this has to be a bipartisan selection of the workforce. So you have to have, at least 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. And the board has to coordinate this requirement throughout the county. They ran early voting at the County Administration Building on October the 5th. And our board collected 11,616 pre-election day ballots. So thank you to our Board of Elections and for all you do to ensure fair elections. We sincerely appreciate their efforts, and let's give them a round. I'd also like to thank our voters, once again passing our Human Services levy with one of the highest times ever at 74% and above. This is really great for our Children's Services budget, which gets over half its funding from the levy. It also provides significant support for public health services and some of our most vulnerable citizens, such as developmental disabilities, our Area Agency on Aging, the Adamus Board, and other organizations. So we sincerely appreciate, and our heartfelt sincerity is with the public, and thank you so much for supporting the Human Services levy. It means the world. And then finally, on this Thursday, November the 11th, Commissioners, Please remember to thank any veterans you know for their service to the country. And additionally, please remember that all Montgomery County offices will be closed in observance of Veterans Day. Thank you, Commissioners.
And we can start off by thanking you. Because some of you may not know, but Michael is a veteran of the United States Army. So thank you for your service, Mike.
Thank you.
And we do sincerely appreciate you and all the men and women, many among our employees who have served, as well as in our community. That sacrifice and that time is never forgotten and forever always appreciated. And I can also say that within many of our families, we have family members who have served, and both my father and my father-in-law served. So I always take a moment to thank them for their sacrifices back in the day. And I also want to add that, I had the chance a few years ago to go on the honor flight. And I accompanied two veterans from the Korean War, one in a wheelchair and one who could walk. And if many of you know, that's a program, it's an incredible program. I think it continues to today. They started off with the oldest veterans, trying to get all the World War II veterans, if they were interested and able, to Washington, D.C. And it's just an incredible program. And I did not know the two gentlemen that I accompanied, but often they'll have a family member or a dear friend who accompanies them. And you get up about 4:30 in the morning and you fly to Washington, D.C. And at every step of the way, service members are there to greet them and in full dress and huge crowds. And if none of you have ever experienced it, I know that they continue to have them. You can look up Honor Flight and you can go out to the airport and be part of that. So although Thursday is the day that we take to honor them, I think we should find ways every day and in different ways to honor our veterans, because we owe so much to them. So sorry to go on, but that's just an incredible experience, and I would encourage anyone to get involved. I also want to point out that Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week begins this Sunday, November 14th. And sadly, last year, over 4,100 people and 3,400 families in Montgomery County spent at least one night in one of our emergency shelters. That is a very sad statistic. And it is far too many people, but I can tell you that I know we work hard every day to make that better for each and every one of those. So we do incredible work, but next week is the time that we take special notice. So starting on Sunday, you can help bring awareness by wearing orange or an orange ribbon and posting it on social media with a comment about Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. You can also go to the Homeless Solutions page at our website, www.mcohio.org, for more details on all the Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week events, including one event that I know is near and dear to my fellow Commissioner Judy Dodge's heart, Food Summit. So check those out.
Yep. And our 11th annual Food Summit. I can't believe 11 years we've been doing this. And next week, it's going to be on November 18th, 8:30 until 11:30. So this year's virtual program, we were going to have it live, and we decided to do virtual. So it's going to be called From Roots to Fruits, Cultivating Food Equity. And we have a number of very interesting speakers. They're going to share the scope of our food system locally, challenges we face, and innovative solutions. So we also are going to have a little award ceremony to honor our food champions here in Montgomery County. And these are residents who are working hard to make a difference. So if you want to sign up to be a participant in the Food Summit, just go to mcfoodpolicy.org. It's mcfoodpolicy.org. And I have to give another shout out to the Board of Elections employees. The few times I came down there when they had I was leaving when they had the election in here. Everything went so smoothly, and I asked a couple people after they finished voting how'd it go. It's a piece of cake, so they just did a great job, as they always do. So, and also a thank you to all the voters who voted for the Human Services Levy. Again, that was so important this year. So with that, our next meeting is going to be Tuesday, November 16th at 1:30 right here.
I move to adjourn.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.